Hi everybody, it's Catherine from In the Pink Designs. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator, and everything I use today you can purchase from Stampin' Up through me at the address at the top of the screen. Starting today, if you want to join as a demonstrator or if you just want to get the deal, you don't have to continue. Your 3 months can expire and that's it. You get $125 worth of product for $75 and free shipping, which is an amazing sale that they're having. I'm not 100% sure, but I know it's at least a week. I think it's till the 15th or maybe the 22nd. I'll put it in the information below. But even if you just want to be a hobby demonstrator, or if you just want $100 worth of product, $125 worth of product for $70 and $75 in free shipping, you can just sign up to be a demonstrator and let it expire, or you can start your own business if you have a lot of people in your life that stamp and you want to get the discount of 20% off every time. That's a good reason too. Okay, so my project today is this little gift, and it is, I didn't check how, it's 4 inches by 2 1/4 by 1 1/4, and inside will fit a bunch of things. I use the 2 tags from the Stockings dies, and inside are 2 of the truffles. You can also fit, I think 3 actually of the Ghirardelli squares will fit in there. Any small gift. Also some tea packets will fit in. Probably 2 or probably 3 or 4 actually tea packets will fit in. So it's a very versatile and it's relatively easy. Let me show you what we need here. I use the Be Jolly stamp set, which is the first time I'm showing this. I just got this one. And you need, I used this tree die from the Christmas tree dies. We need a piece of basic white for stamping. We need 2 of the tags from the Stockings dies, which would be this one right here. Alrighty, and we need a piece of soft succulent that is 7 1/2 by 5 inches. All right, and that's what we're going to work with first. So I'm going to get my Simply Scored. And also, oh, I forgot to say, anyone that spends $50 or more for this month, I am giving free shipping, or you can get a fabric basket that I sewed. Which I said before, I got the pattern from Chicken Scratch. She's also a paper crafter and she's a sewer. This is a reversible fabric basket, and it can hold a whole bunch. Sometimes I put my scraps in there, but sometimes I put all of my adhesives in there if I need them, or just to tidy up. All right, so you can get one of these. I will mail to you, or I will refund your shipping for any order of $50 or more this month. Okay, that's not including the $75 that already has free shipping if you become a demonstrator. All right, so on the 7 1/2 inch side, we're going to score at 1 1/4, 3 1/2, 4 3/4, and 7. We're going to switch it to the 5 inch side, and we're going to score at 1 1/4. Okay, now I'm going to fold and burnish. One. Okay, and this is the template of what we're going to do. All we're going to do is cut a little piece off the top, a little piece off the bottom of this skinny strip, and get rid of the lower rectangle. Keep the rectangle straight and wedge a little bit out of each of the squares. Okay, so we're going to start with the skinny rectangle on the right hand side, and we're going to come all the way over here to the left. And we're working with this square. We're going to cut the side of the rectangle up to the first score line straight, and then wedge a little bit out of each side of the squares. Okay. Okay, we're going to move to the other side of this rectangle, cut it straight. Go to the other side of the square, cut this rectangle side straight. and then wedge a little bit out of each side of the square. Okay. Move to the other side of this rectangle. We're going to cut it straight, which is cutting off this rectangle here, and then a little bit up into this skinny rectangle, follow it up, and just clip a little bit off the top. Okay, now this is what your cardstock should look like after you have scored it and cut it. Okay, now we're going to get some tear and tape, and we're going to put it on the skinny rectangle close to the score line. And I'm going to take the backing off, flip it over, flip the part with the tape over, and then flip the other side to meet. And that's the back of your box right here where the seam is, okay? So we're going to put in the sides and the back, and this is where we want to put some more tear and tape, one close to the edge and one in further. Okay. Alrighty. So now comes in our two tags, which are, I forgot to mention, this is from Tidings of Christmas 6x6 Designer Series paper. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put some liquid glue on the box. Just make sure you get kind of close to the corners. And I'm just going to make it level with the bottom. And just kind of make sure that it is even on the sides. It sticks off just a tiny bit. Okay, and now we're going to do the other side. Okay, so that's the actual box part. Oopsie. Okay. Let's see. All right, now while that dries, we're going to do some stamping. And we need our piece of basic white. And I forgot we also need just a sliver of, which I don't have, I have a big piece of soft succulent. All right, so on the soft succulent, we're going to put the sentiment Be Jolly. This is from Be Jolly Stamp Set also. And I'm just going to put it right there. And we're going to cut that by hand in a little while. All right, and then we need our Santa. Great. Okay. Now we need a bunch of Stampin' Blends. I'm going to start with the face. I'm going to put a tiny bit of light Flirty Flamingo where his cheeks are, just right about here. Okay. And then I'm going to go around the whole edge of his face here with dark Petal Pink. Alrighty. And not his ears, a piece of his ears. Okay, and then I'm going to use the light Petal Pink to just fill it in, and I'm going to kind of smooth over the Flirty Flamingo to kind of make it just kind of be a little bit of a flush on the cheeks. You can just put a little bit where his mouth is underneath that line there. Okay, did I do the ears? Yeah. Okay, so that's light and dark Petal Pink and light Flirty Flamingo. All right, so now for the beard, I'm going to use light Smoky Slate. And I'm just going to kind of trace it a little bit around the edges. And then on where there's those little marks. And then I'm just going to add some of my own marks in here. Just kind of haphazardly. And then I'm going to take the color lifter and I'm just going to smooth it a little bit. Just kind of get the edges to be kind of not so sharp. Okay. And then also I forgot his eyebrows in the light smoky slate. All right. And you can also follow them up with a little bit of the color lifter if you want. This isn't the right way, it's just my way. I'm not sure what the right way is, and that is the smoky slate light and the color lifter. Okay, so now we're going to go for the light basic black, and I'm going to do the gloves and the belt and the boots. And then for the buckle, I'm going to use dark Daffodil Delight, and I will put all this on my blog. All right. And then I'm going to follow up with dark Real Red. And I'm just kind of going to go around the edges. Okay, then I'm going to fill it in with light Real Red. And I forgot I did put a little bit of the smoky slate on the bottom of the pom-pom and use the color lifter to just soften it up. Okay, I don't know if you can see. All right, now I'm going to fussy cut it out. Okay, so now we're going to make sure which one's your back. This is the back, so I'm going to put it on the front. And I'm going to get my silicone mat and my glue and a sponge. Okay, so I'm just going to put a pool of some glue over there. And we're going to start with the Evening Evergreen tree. I'm going to put it upside down. I'm just going to pick up a little glue and hold the tree so it does not move from its position. Okay, and then I'm just going to put it to the left side of the box, down low. Alrighty, and now we're going to move over so that this tree doesn't get that mess on top of it. Take up some more glue and put it on this tree. Alrighty, and we're just going to offset it so that these lines and these lines are right next to each other. Okay. Alrighty. And then that mat will just wipe off later. Okay. Now we're going to put our Santa on, and we're going to get some dimensionals. Put a bunch on here. Okay. All right, and then I'm going to put him over to the right. I have his hand stick off just a little bit, and he's a little bit higher than the tree. All right, and then just press him on. All right, now we're going to put in whatever it is that we want, and I'm going to put the Ghirardelli squares in these. I think 3 would fit. We're going to do our push with our pointer and squeeze with the rest of the fingers, and it'll find its own height. Okay. All right, and then we need, I got these clips from Amazon because we don't have clips right now. Maybe they'll have them in the new mini that I think it's gonna, I'm gonna get to show you some things next month. Yeah, I think these came, I think it cost me $12 for 100 pieces, and these are called Bulldog clips, I believe. Alrighty, and then we're just going to clip that at the top. Okay, so that's what it looks like right now. Alright, so now we need to cut out our Be Jolly. I'm just going to cut it straight with a little bit left before the B. Okay, and then I'm just going to slant the end of it a little bit. And then that's going to just stick right up underneath the clip, just like that. Alrighty, and now I'm going to use the Real Red double stitched satin ribbon. And I'm just going to make a bow. I'm just going to cut it off. Ooh. Oh, Lord. Okay. And then I'm going to put some dimensional, I always say that, some glue dots on the back. I think I'll put 2 there. And I'm just going to stick it to this middle piece part of the clip. Alright, and for the final touch, I'm going to take some of the Gilded Gems. I'm going to switch to the spatula part here. And I'm going to put some on the tree. I'm going to put 2 little ones. And then a medium over here. And one of the larger ones down here. And that's, oh, that's not it. I forgot. For his fur and the pom-pom, I'm going to use some Wink of Stella. All right. Now that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. And I appreciate all your kind comments more than you know. It's been a little bit rough for me the last week, but I'm getting through. Thank you so much. And if you need anything, let me know. My contact information is linked below. My blog is linked below for all the measurements, and the details are on my blog, which is below also. And I will see you next time. Have a great day. Bye.